When ECW resurrected under WWE's wing in 2006, no one believed that they would be able to live up to its hardcore reputation. Everyone just assumed they'd become a watered-down cartoon parody of themselves. But all of those preconceived notions went out the window when the organ music played and the Zombie hit the ring. The rest is meme history. Everyone knows what happened, but no one really knows how this happened. The Zombie was played by Tim Arson, an indie wrestler who'd been working for 5 years at the time. Tim was booked as an extra for that week's Raw. For those of you who don't know, WWE books extras for every show. They're just spare wrestlers they have in hand just in case they need trained people to get thrown around as security, dance around as Rosebud, or in rare cases, job in a 1-minute squash match. The night prior, Arson worked a match against Matt Striker in Heat. The match was great. It was everything it needed to be, and more. So it was no surprise that Tim got invited back to the next day's SmackDown and ECW taping. The opening to the first ECW show was supposed to be the Sandman against the Martian. But 30 minutes prior to the show, the Martian was nowhere to be found. Backstage, Paul Heyman and Tommy Dreamer were scrambling to figure out what to do. When Paul Heyman said, "What about a zombie?" That's when Tommy Dreamer told Paul Heyman about Tim Arson. So Paul Heyman found Tim Arson, pulled him aside, and said, "Show me the zombie." And he did. Next thing you know, they tore up Tim's jeans, put professional makeup on his face, and filled his pockets with dirt. We all know the rest. He came to the ring, he cut a promo about his complex chain wrestling style, and you know what, it was too good, I'm just gonna play it.
That's riveting right there.
He then had a match with the Sandman. I couldn't find any record of Sandman and Arson calling that match. I imagine Sandman just told Zombie to take the kendo sticks, and eventually he would give him a Russian leg sweep. After the match, Sandman continued to hit the Zombie all the way to the back, before he disappeared and was never seen again. We never got an explanation why the Zombie never came back, but it was probably because he was too scary for the Sci-Fi Channel. That, or it was too difficult to sweep the dirt out of the canvas, which is unfortunate. After his match in ECW, Tim Arson continued to wrestle in the indie circuit, both with and without his zombie persona, up until his death in 2015. His role in ECW is iconic and will always be remembered. Tim Arson was a great wrestler and the Zombie had potential. Yes, the gimmick was silly and even cringeworthy, but there will always be a place for that in wrestling. And there was definitely a place for that in the new ECW, because that is what wrestling is all about. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, it really does mean a lot for a small channel like this. We not only post about what happens in the ring, we also provide commentary on what's like being a part of the wrestling community. Because that is what Wrestling Informer is all about.